Hey Spurs fans, Paul the Hotspur hippie here, the only psychedelic soccer show on the internet. And truth be told, I'm not sure this review is going to make an awful lot of sense. It's New Year's morning here. It's 7:39. I worked through the night. Wasn't a particularly good night of work. Ended with a storm. I knocked off earlier than I really wanted to because I was a bit fatigued. And I thought, you know what? I'm going to take a punt. I'm going to take a punt on my beloved Tottenham Hotspur. I'm not in a good mood. Are the boys going to lift me or crush me, stamp on me like a bug? We did it. Tottenham Hotspur 3, Bournemouth 1, and Arsenal lost. Glory, glory, Tottenham Hotspur. I'm a bit delirious. I'm a bit sleep deprived. I'm going to go to bed soon, but I thought, why not ride the wave of the vibe and try and do a review when I can hardly keep my eyes open? So, well, the score was 3-1. Buggered if I know how that happened, to be honest, because it looked like Bournemouth were pretty good for a lot of that game. They're the form team of the Premier League, not anymore. But they just didn't have that killer instinct up front. They just didn't have it up front. When I was driving last night, actually, I was in the town, and when I heard the fireworks go off of Sydney Harbour Bridge, and the first thought I had was, it wasn't like, Happy New Year 2024. It was, the team sheet's out. So I had a quick look at the team sheet, and blow me down, Bentoncourt was on it. Huh? So that was a really nice surprise. So I was quite eager to watch the game when I got back to see how he did. And he was great. Especially like the first 30 minutes. You could see we've missed him. Oh, my Lord. He just lifts that midfield, doesn't he? And then, of course, Sarr. He had a great game as well. And a really good goal. I must admit, though, I think the Bournemouth goalkeeper was a little bit ropey, really, wasn't it? That Neto guy. You compare him to Vicario, and he was a bit pants, really. But a great goal by Pape Matar, and unfortunately, another injury, man. Another injury, and I really feel for the guy. I hope it's not a serious one. I hope he gets to play for Senegal to defend the Africa Cup. That'd be good. What a blow to him, man. He seemed really upset. So he went off, and then Skip came on, and for me, it looked like the team went out of whack a little bit. It went out of balance a little bit. Emerson and Davies at centre back. Roll on tomorrow. We'll see what happens tomorrow. Destiny Doggy, man. Oh my Lord, he saved our bacon a few times tonight, didn't he? Nicking the ball. He's so composed. He can play anywhere on the pitch. That guy, anywhere on the pitch. He's a stupendously versatile player. Who else we got? Gio Lo Celso had flashes of, oh yeah, that's not bad. Now he's got to do a bit more than that because he hasn't done much in 4 years. But there was one where he was dead certain he was going to go to the right, and he got it over to Son on the left. Son's goal, by the way, bloody hell, man! I thought he was running into nowhere. I thought he was going to run to the byline and cut it back, but no. I don't know if the keeper should have got that. It was tough though because he got it in off the post, didn't he? In off the far post, so it would have been tough for the keeper to get. But brilliant. So we were 2-0 up. Bournemouth then really started playing well. There were times where it looked like we didn't have a midfield. There was a huge hole in the middle of the pitch that Bournemouth just kept on running through. Our midfield was totally out of whack, especially when Bentoncourt came off about, 58 minutes, something like that for Højbjerg, and I really started worrying. Then I thought, are we gonna see this out? Because it's the same old lot, isn't it? It's the same old lot. Especially then when we went 3-0 up though, wouldn't we? Richarlison, it was a similar goal to the one he scored against team the other week, whoever that was. Cross comes in and he just glides it in. So Richie, brilliant goal, and he He was saved after that, taken off, substituted. What other subs came on? Oh, I don't know. Oh, yeah, so 3-0 up, and of course, that's it. Ange then made 3 substitutes, didn't he? He brought off Richarlison. He brought off some other people. But the upshot was Eric Dyer came on the pitch, and within seconds of Eric Dyer coming on the pitch, we could see the goal. Yeah, another Eric Dyer-led concession. Ball comes out to a Bournemouth man. I don't know how he didn't. I mean, it was obvious that there was a man there. It was going to go to him. He should have anticipated it. Or even if he didn't anticipate it, okay, now's the time. Close him down. No, he does his usual. Arms behind the back. 5 yards away from the player. He's crap. Absolutely crap. But it set up a thrilling climax, didn't it? It was. I mean, a lot of the beginning of the game was quite end-to-end stuff. Very entertaining game, actually. Kept me awake. I don't know if it should though. And near the end, Valise, man, Valise. Don't know what happened there. Apparently, Papa Matasar did a hamstring, I think. Valise looks dodgy. He tried to keep on going, but he just couldn't. So then when we tried to take him off, which meant we were going to go down to 10 men, it was Biffo time. Biffo. Oh, it was brilliant, man. Ange was there. Come on in. Oh, do you want some? I don't think Ange Postecoglou is a man you want to mess with. I like that sort of stuff. A bit of passion. After the match, I just watched what Ange said after the match. He was asked, what was that about? And he said, we were just wishing each other a happy new year, which was kind of cool. So it's an important 3 points for us. We've knocked 2 teams out off their perch that were on runs now. Well, at least 2. Everton the other. That's who Richarlison scored his goal against. Everton the other week, who were dicing along, and Bournemouth, who were under the tutelage of Alfred Molina. I might just put a picture of Alfred Molina up there so you know who I'm talking about. It took me a while. Who's the Bournemouth manager look like? Alfred Molina. They were the informed team. And what happened? Little old Tottenham Hotspur, by far the greatest football team the world has ever seen, did them like a kipper somehow. Qu'est-ce que c'est? Je ne sais pas. I don't know, but we did it. And with Arsenal losing, we're now 1 point behind Arsenal. Apparently, Arsenal are in a title race, but we aren't. I don't know how that works. And as things stand right at the moment, we're 3 points off the lead. Liverpool and Aston Villa shared on 3 points above us, but they've got a game to play. We'll see what happens with them. It's getting tight. It's a very tight race. This, I'd almost say we're pulling away. The top 5 are pulling away from West Ham. But if West Ham win their game, they're in the mix still, kind of. But that would be exciting for football if a 5-horse race keeps going on towards the end of the season. Because as close as it is, you might when we get our players back, when we get Maddison back, Van der Ven, and Romero, and we get, maybe, what's his name? Jervis in the transfer window. I don't know, man. If we're this good playing our Muppets, who knows what can happen when we play our top shelf black label sealed in a cellophane bag. I don't know if they do that in England, but they do that in Australia. The Razmags are in wrappers, so you can't just have like a sneaky flick through. When we get those players back, I'll tell you, I'm delirious, man. I'm delirious. I'm joining too many dots at the moment. When we get those players back, I don't know if we're going to be able to be stopped. So in my lack of sleep mind, I'm saying the title challenge is still on. I'm excited. I've forgotten who we've got next. I did look it up, but that was 10 minutes ago, so that's a distant memory. It's New Year's Day here. It's New Year's Eve in the UK and the rest of the world. We're like ahead of everyone except the Kiwis and maybe Western There's that, you know, that island with the squiggle around the international date line. I've forgotten what it is. It's a weird name. Not a weird name. That's a bad thing to say. Unusual name. I can't remember what it is. But as 2023 draws to a close, I hope 2023 is better for you in every way. I hope you and your friends and your family all have wonderful times. And, you know, am I naive? Is it too much to ask for a little bit more peace and love, man? Peace and love, man, in the world? I don't think it is. We've all got to aim that way. That's the only way. Peace and love. That will get us through to I don't know, a better planet and a better better way for humanity to get on. That's what I reckon. So until I see you next time, when I'll be refreshed and rejuvenated, I'll just say more peace and love, man. Double peace and love. And come on, you Spurs. I've got the thing ready.